Good morning. On behalf of the ISO, I'd like to welcome you to the Congestion Revenue Rights Customer Partnership Group meeting. My name is Hannah Pearson, representing ISO Stakeholder Affairs, and I will be facilitating the web conference today. I'm joined by Paul Milrad, Project Manager, and Dorothy Vance, Customer Readiness Trainer. And just a reminder here that all the WebEx details can be found on the ISO calendar. Next slide. Some housekeeping reminders. This call is being recorded for information and convenience purposes. Any related transcripts should not be printed without the ISO's permission. Please keep comments professional and respectful, and please try and be brief and refrain from repeating what has already been said so that we can manage time efficiently. Next slide. And then to ask questions during the meeting, you can open the participant and chat panels on the bottom right. You can then raise your hand by selecting raise hand icon, or if you join by audio only, please press *3 on your device. For everyone joining us today, please state your name and affiliation first before speaking, and you can also send comments and questions via chat to all panelists. Next slide. Perfect, and here is a look at today's agenda. So we'll start with the CRR upgrade project timeline update, and I will hand it off to Paul. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining. We've made a lot of good progress since we last spoke. Just a reminder, we completed the market sim last month at the end of March, and felt that went very well. And since then, we've been doing further testing in our stage environment, including taking a very close look at the model builder. The business unit has verified that and is happy with its performance, and has done their portion of the user acceptance testing, and feel we're ready from that perspective. We've also set up the provisioning for production, and those provisioning settings are in the AIM tool. And the things that are still in progress are more load and performance testing. We want to make sure that when we have many users hitting the system at the same time, whether it be through the UI or through the API, that it meets the specs that we set out for it to do. The system's going to perform so much better than the old system. You're going to love it. But we want to make sure we finish that testing before we open it up for use in production. And we're also doing some, so that's occurring on the stage environment. We're also doing some UAT on the credit testing and supplemental process and invoicing. That testing is actually occurring on the map stage environment, which is why Martin lets you know that we need to take back the map stage environment for that testing, and recommend that you not use map stage while we're doing that testing. So that's continuing, as well as getting data migration activities underway to move the CRs from the old system into the new system. And we've been working very hard to try to meet the schedule. Unfortunately, we're at an impasse here where we feel that we are not going to meet the required date to make June the first month on the new system. We would have had to have the V0 model built by May 7th in order to do that. But we believe we can have that V0 model built by May 23rd, so that now July will be the first month on the new system. So the business unit is updating the calendars. They should have those posted by the end of this week. And just to be clear, though, we're not going live on April 30th. Go live will be set for May 22nd, and with the V0 built on May 23rd. It's touch and go here. There's so many things that need to come into place. So we do want to be transparent with you and let you know exactly what's going on. So we're recommending that we meet again in 2 weeks just to update you on where things are at, and that we do, and this should be after we've made a lot more progress on the stage and map test environments for the UAT and the load and the performance. But that is our current plan as of this moment. Quality is very important to us. You know, we're not going to turn over a system that's not doing, you know, with that doesn't meet our standard for quality, and it's doing all the credit properly and performing at the level it needs to perform. So I'll pause there to see if there are questions from the audience before we go on to the next slide and talk about training. Hannah, do you see any insights?
No, I don't see any questions.
Okay. All right, then I think we can go to the next slide. And Dottie, do you want to talk to this slide a little bit, please?
Sure. Hi, good morning. It's Dottie Vance talking. So I just wanted to update y'all on the refresher training. There are some new dates here just to fix some scheduling conflicts we had. So you'll see it's broken out into 2 days, the week of the 28th. CRR holders and CRR LSEs, we have 2 different trainings kind of broken out, similar to what folks saw in last November. And then for UDCs, we also have a training that following day, just so we're not jamming too much training into one day. And in this training, we're just going to be going over, again, similar. If you attended the first training, it's just going to act as that refresher. Again, I did want to open up a survey for folks. So if you want to submit any questions you want to make sure we address in our training, please feel free to submit that, and I can look at those questions and be sure to have those included. And just wanted to plug that as well. Also, you'll see there is going to be a notice that goes out this afternoon when the notice is typically due in our daily briefings, so be on the lookout for that. It'll have more details as well.
Okay, thanks, Dottie. Are there any questions on this slide or hands up, Anna?
No questions.
Okay, then I think we're ready for the next slide. And
Okay, tonight.
Go ahead.
I can talk to this, Paul, also. So we sent out a communication regarding the production and provisioning. We wanted to include it in this slide and the next just to go through for you if you, for convenience sake. So you'll see here that UAAs, if we go to the next slide, please. Beginning earlier this week, UAAs now have the ability to provision if you have new users who are joining based off the previous states. So you can go in, and if you have any questions, we ask that you please reach out to either submit a city ticket or you can reach out to uaarequest@kaiso.com. But very similar to what you did for the map stage, this is just aiming at the production.
Any questions, Hannah?
No questions. I think we can move on.
Sounds good. So just a couple reminder links on the kaiso.com website. And again, the calendars aren't updated yet, but should be updated by the end of the week for what we just announced regarding the planning to post the D0 on May 7th, or sorry, May 23rd. Okay, next slide. So opening it up for any and all questions at this point.
We do have a hand raised from Daniel.
Daniel, go ahead, please.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. This is Daniel Miller with Tenasca. This might be addressed with the new calendar, but looking at the current calendar, it looks like the cutover falls either on the day the June auction closes or between the June auction closing and the results posting. Do you know, will the, I guess, auction move around to account for the cutover, or what do you think that's going to look like? Maybe this is a question that can wait until the new calendar posts.
Jeremy, are you on?
This is Jeremy. Yeah. So on the posting of the V0, the May 23rd is the posting of the initial full network model for the July monthly. Okay, and then from there you'll have a posting. The auction will post on the old system for June. I guess I should have started with June. So June will post on the old system. So we'll finish the auction. You'll see that post on the old system. We will migrate that to the new system, and then we will go with the new V0 on July on that 23rd. So you'll see the V0 post, and then we'll migrate the previous month over after that. And we're going to post an updated calendar tomorrow before end of day, which will walk through those steps from moving it from April 30th down to May 28th. Does that answer your question?
Yes, that's perfect. Thanks, Jeremy.
There's a 3-day weekend there, so we are looking at how we're going to post around that. We already had the V0 posting on the original calendar on that Friday, and then it closes on that Tuesday. You know, that's, I think, what we're sticking with right as of right now.
Thank you. We do have another hand raised from Ken.
Hi, thanks. Yeah, this is Ken Coates from Silicon Valley Power. I just have a quick question, just trying to verify my understanding. With the move back to mid-May for the cutover, that means that parties who typically in the monthly process upload forecasted load, there will be a time in early May to do that for July. So I'm assuming that'll be done in the existing system?
Yes, that's correct. And then we'll migrate that to that information to the new system.
Great, thank you.
Okay, we do have a question from Joel in the chat. I've submitted some CIDI tickets related to the CRR upgrade and have not received response/answers, and hoping you can please have the CAISO team respond. The CIDI tickets are primarily related to the API and data. Oops, sorry. Lost my place. Oh yeah, okay, API and data, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so we are going through city tickets and getting responses to them. So you should be hearing something soon if it's from my team. I think we're getting through most of our city tickets. So sorry for any delay.
Thank you. No other hands or questions in the chat right now.
Did the person in chat, did they say what company that was from?
It doesn't say, but Joel Ben.
Joel, what PG&E? Well, those are usually prioritized, right? No, we've got a ton of them that we're looking at. So let us, we'll get to them.
Yeah, PG&E. I don't see any other hand raised or questions in the chat.
Any
Okay,
questions on the
thanks.
cutover calendar that we post tomorrow? Please open a city ticket. Go ahead, Paul. Send us out.
Oh, thanks, Jeremy. I was just going to suggest thank you for those questions so far. And Hannah, if you want to go on to your next slide, we can talk about next steps.
Perfect.
Or you can
Yeah,
talk to
looking
that.
at the next. Oh, there we go. Looking at the next steps here, our next meeting is tentatively scheduled for Thursday, May 1st at 10 a.m. And this will be confirmed via notice. If you do have any questions, feel free to contact me, hpearson@kaiso.com, or the ISO Stakeholder Affairs email inbox. If you do have any questions, and then general questions regarding market simulation, please contact MarketSim@Kaiso. Training questions, customer readiness at Kaiso.com, and then specific issues regarding the CRR system upgrade project, please submit the CD ticket. And then I think we can go, like I mentioned, all the WebEx details will be on the calendar, and this started in February, so just a reminder. And I do see a question, a hand raised from Kevin.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
This is Kevin from PG&E. I'm just wondering if you guys will post the recording of this video soon, because I think the last one I saw is March, so I didn't see anything.
Sorry, it broke up a little bit. Did you ask about the recording?
Yeah, the recording of this this call.
Yeah, so we should get that in the next couple of days, and then you can find it on the calendar event.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Yeah. Perfect. If you can go to the next slide. And then just a reminder for insights into the ISO grid and market operations, be on the lookout for our Energy Matters blog, and then you can always subscribe as well. So with that, thank you guys so much for your time today, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Thank you, everyone.
That concludes our conference. Thank you for using Event Services. You may now disconnect.